We have a flight to catch, and it's currently 4:30 in the morning. So as you can probably tell already, I am indeed at Glasgow Airport, and I'll be flying somewhere in less than 2 hours time, and I've got a Starbucks while I wait for the check-in desk to open. Nearly 40 minutes it'll take me to get through check-in because of the queue, but we're just about to go through security. And we're through security quicker than trying to name all 50 of the US states. We all know what's next. Do we not? Let me know in the comments. Nine minutes to wait now. Good few more and I might have been able to have a nice beverage in the bar before the flight. But we can wait until we get there. So just as I was coming out, I did what most people probably do, coming out of security and go to Boots for a meal deal. Plus I did have an Advantage card, so got a bit of extra chewing gum. I can't find where it is, but I'll let you rank whether this is a good meal deal or not. Got the Blue Innocence smoothie, which I think is absolutely delicious. The Thai Sweet Chili Sensations, which are goat tier crisps, may I add, and Mexican style chicken. Might not be the best combination of all that three, but I'll let you be the judge of that. So it's currently 9 minutes past 8. Literally about 45 seconds ago I got a notification on eDreams, the company that I booked my ticket on, to be told that it's gate 30 for my Amsterdam flight. Maybe the company does better than the airport, who knows? I mean, I might as well, shouldn't I? I literally went straight down as soon as I sat down in this. I've been more comfortable, that's for sure. I can only assume that is the jet we will be boarding later on in about 40 minutes time. So for those that are wondering, this will be my first ever visit to the Netherlands. So it'll be interesting to see how it will be in the flesh rather than watching it on telly or watching a documentary or anything. So I cannot wait for this. I don't intend on walking into any doors on the red light district or smoking anything or even trying space cake whatsoever. They'll try and sell some of that stuff to me, I expect, but not happening on my watch. It's a pity this isn't Jet 2. What he's celebrating. As I turn up to the conveyor belt, my bag is on there. I kid you not. is my hotel. Look at this. I can tell how dangerous it can be for cyclists going at more speed. Think of that many companies who would recycle old Hearts and Stoke City jerseys into a bag, for goodness sake. Isn't that unique? I did think for a good while about going in there. We might just be doing something better though in a few days or so. Here in the Dam Square. Madame Tussauds. Already went to the one in London. Big giant panda over there, which is reminiscent of when I was in Lisbon. After almost a while of finding somewhere and trying to find somewhere with a bridge, we've got a nice little kebab with fries to enjoy. Metro right next to the motorway. It's a good way to run it around here. I have to admit, you don't get houses like this in Pullman or Cumbernauld, or even somewhere like Forfar or Rutherglen, do you? And after a good while of getting to our hotel, finally getting settled in a bit, it's currently 4:45 and it's still sunny outside. Summer just cannot come quick enough, even if you're abroad, isn't it? So many steps. See, if I became a football journalist and I got paid just by going to matches and doing reports on games, I would genuinely love it if I got to live here. What do you guys think? I mean, every other day I could take a canal journey if I wanted to. And eat some cheese and wine. Very tranquil, isn't it? So I'm here in a place called Satellite Sports Cafe and I got chatting to a lovely guy from Aberdeen. He's just on the phone over there. Got me 2 beers, we got chatting, I told him that I worked for Celtic and he put me on the phone to somebody that he knew that's in Club 88. So basically the opposite of where I work. And funnily enough, it's a huge coincidence that you come to Amsterdam and you see someone who's Scottish. You think about going outside and then you realise he's from Aberdeen and you just get chatting straight away. So yeah, first day, can't really complain whatsoever. And it's not a coincidence, some things are just meant to be, aren't they? Well, wouldn't you believe that? I mean, not only did I get chatting to good John there, who was an Aberdeen fan, I also got chatting to Connor, who's one of the bartenders there. He's half Argentinian, half Irish because of his mum. And we just got chatting just as I was leaving, so very good chance I could be reunited with him on Saturday. Considering there's no games on the Saturday here in Holland, so fingers crossed for that. I'll get to speak to him then. So just goes to show, whenever you go abroad, you always end up meeting with someone, who's maybe Celtic daft or maybe Scottish and blah 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 blah. So everything happens for a reason. I'm a little bit steaming, may I add, but at least I'm talking facts, as Rafa Benitez once said. Also going to be doing a rooftop experience of Amsterdam. Hopefully have maybe one drink or two. I've had free Heineken already, so I want to keep it steady for the time being, because I might walk for the red light district. There's a little cat there. I've always preferred dogs anyway. So yeah, we're gonna do that and maybe explore a little bit the rest of Amsterdam afterwards, if there's some places open after 8:30, 9 o'clock, where have you. I mean, what happens in Amsterdam stays with it in Amsterdam. Same with Las Vegas, as a chef at my work once told me.
Here's in 20 seconds, and it's going to be a light show when you look up, so make sure to check it out. Woo!
Without a further ado, we are possibly on top of almost the whole of Amsterdam. I mean, sorry to sound a little bit like David Attenborough here, but the views are unbelievable. I kid you not. Believe me, I very much want to go on that ride right now, but I might just have better things to be spending on this trip than possibly gliding off the edge of a very tall building. Maybe not as tall as the Shard, but near enough. Nice big barge going down there. I don't know if you can see that in the background, but you can oh, there we are. Ever so slightly see, sorry for Sabrina ruining the music in the background, but you can see the Amsterdam Arena. It's a bit of a distance away from here because it is in a bit of a trek to get from that side of the city, but aye, that's where we are. Please comment in the comment section if you would dare to go on this, given it's that much far off the ground. I mean, for some people, that's nothing. Bollocks. Just wait until they attempt this for a change. Those of you who have never been to Netherlands before, even though I've not experienced it for myself yet, those two ferries just there, which cross each other over near the train station and also towards the north side of the city, cost no additional charge just for reaching the other side. Mad, considering how expensive this city, from what I've experienced already, can be. I'll certainly be making a bigger use of that in the next coming days. That guy over there in the blue jumper, he has the guy from sorry, Carl from Up tattooed on his leg, as well as Simba and a few characters from like Jungle Book. Even Wreck-It Ralph tattooed on his left leg. He even said to me, "It's still a work in progress." Keep up the good work, whoever you are. You know something, the fact that, I'm even here, in Amsterdam, a country I've not been to until today, makes me grateful for, my dad and my stepmom, because even though, we had our fights, we had our rows, we didn't always agree on everything, it makes me, that extra bit more grateful. I don't know if they're ever going to be watching this, or I'll maybe show it to them one day, but the fact that I've been able to do my own trips, plan them on, despite the fact that I've got mild autism. I don't know if that's anything some of you guys perhaps know about, but it's just something that maybe some of you perhaps deserve to know. The fact that I've been able to do this, plan it on, make sure that I have a passport, make sure I've paid for my travel insurance, my hotel, stuff that I'm going to be doing on the specific days, all that sort of stuff. And the fact that I'm here all by myself. I'm not trying to say this, saying that I deserve credit for what I've done, but I'm just trying to give a prime example to those that even if you don't have, autism or, if you're dyslexic or anything like that, or any sort of mild condition, I'm just saying, even if you fear about doing solo travelling, it's a great idea because there's no boundaries, you can decide what you want to do, when you want to do it, like I'm doing just now. I mean, look at that sunset. I've seen some really gorgeous looking sunsets in my lifetime, but that's definitely up there. And I'm not just saying that just for the sake of me being there. I don't know what the weather's like in Scotland on a typical Tuesday, 7 o'clock, 7:30 afternoon, but honestly, do come and visit here. I'll show you the hotel room a wee bit later on. And just to prove what I said earlier, hold on, just waiting for a few people to come off. There's quite a few members, particularly with bicycles. Sorry if the quality isn't great. Hang on, they'll do it in a minute. Yep, straight on. No ticket check, nothing, no membership pass, no nothing. You just let them straight on. I swear, it's just been over an hour that I've been on this rip shop bit. My hotel's roundabout just over there, roughly. And I'm still here. I mean, the sunset is even worse. Sorry if you guys don't like listening to bad language, but there was a little slip in the neck there. That sunset is just getting even better. Yeah, I got chatting to two guys just over there, next to that Adam logo thing over there, who are from Australia. They're pretty much doing Eurotrip, same as I am. And we just got chatting, you know, one of them, I complimented one of the guys on his Crocs and saying he was wearing Batman Crocs not that long ago, and I, funnily enough, got into a little debate over the best Batman was, and I think we all pretty much agree that Christian Bale was just a little edge over Adam West's best Batman. It's just amazing that you meet people from different countries, different continents, and you just get into random conversations with in the middle of Amsterdam. Also, it never really occurred to me to point out, but there are multiple FC Basel stickers round about this place. You got to show support for your club, it doesn't matter where you're from. So after what felt like a complete eternity by going up that tower there, I also got a nice little postcard photo to go as a souvenir. So, if I can show you that. There we are. No idea who that is, but he seems to be enjoying himself. What total banter. That must have been the first time, you know, banter has been used in this part of North Amsterdam. If you know, you know. I suppose this is the route I'll probably have to get used to if I was to travel south of the river. These are both places that I do need to come back to during my visit, if I would have to admit. Don't know if you guys can see it that well, but that little light that's just flashing is pointing all the way to the centre of the sky. Reminds me of what they do at Edinburgh Castle. Even at night, this place is honestly stunning. With a capital S, of course. Okay. We are entering red light territory. For my eyes only. If I had to describe what I witnessed, just walking, just casually just walking through, minding your own business, walking for the red light district, I would say just intimate. See for yourself when you come here.